Hi guys, welcome to my video again. Thank you for watching my previous video, and if you haven't done it yet, please do subscribe to my videos. So it's not just subscribing. If you are watching me on Facebook, follow me so that you do not miss any video. Okay, so today's topic is going to be one interesting one. We are talking about personal hygiene. Yes, I know we are under the lockdown and a lot of people are not taking care of that. But it is very important, guys, that we practice this so that after the lockdown, when we go out, we are fresh, we are clean, and yes, that will build our self-confidence. Okay, so I have two videos for this. I will post this now, and then we're going to have a more detailed one next week. So next week we'll be discussing about how to keep our vaginas clean, because I'm focusing on female personal hygiene, as I am female and I do know a lot about that. First things first, I have a few points. I have around, let's see, I have 12 points that I want to share with you guys, and I'll be discussing them, elaborating a little bit. Number one, keep the undergarments dry. What are we talking about undergarments? So guys, if you are exercising, of course you sweat, and you sweat everywhere. Please, after exercising, do not wait until later to change your panties. No, change them after exercising, because they will be wet. So that is the first point. Second point, change sanitary pads every 4 to 6 hours. So whether you're using tampons, using pads, you using cups, go to the toilet every 4 to 6 hours. Make sure that you change, even if it's your panty liners, go and change them, because we do have discharges that come out every now and then, or if you are on your period, there is blood that is flowing, and if it stays for longer than 4 to 6 hours, you will start having a certain smell. The third one, clean the vagina after intercourse without fail. Okay, so this applies to if you're watching this and you are sexually active. After sex, please go and wash your vagina. It is good for you, because remember, if you have been using a lube or you were using condoms, that whatever the chemicals that are used there stay in your body. So it is important that after sex you go and wash your vagina. Number 4, avoid using soap while washing your vagina. So this is a bit debatable. I've spoken to different people about it. Other people say they prefer to use soap, others say they don't prefer to use soap. But it's important to note that if you are using soap, you need to use one that is fragrance free, that is chemical free, and one that is alcohol free. Because if you do put such things in your vagina, it is dangerous. We're going to discuss that more on our next video. Point number 5, say no to scented female hygiene products, feminine hygiene products. Yes, guys, I know we are tempted. We feel like we need to use strawberries, we need to use roses, and that we need to have that type of smell. But guys, it's very important that if you are using anything in your vaginal area, make sure that is unscented, because if it has scent in it, you can get allergies, you can get vaginal infections, you can get yeast infections, it can make you dry, it confuses your whole pH balance. So please do take note of that. Number 6, practice safe sex. So under practice safe sex, I had the point, avoid lubes. So it's important that if you are using a lube, use a water-based one. And if you're not supposed to be watching this video, if you know that, please, if you know that I know it might be uncomfortable for certain people when I mention the sex part, but it's the life that we are living. A lot of people are sexually active, hence I felt that it's important to mention this. So if you are using lube, make sure that it's water based, and as I said from the beginning, if you are using lubes, make sure that you wash your vagina after that. Point number 7, avoid tight clothes. Yeah, guys, I know this is kind of hard for a lot of females, because we want to show off what our mama gave us, but if you want to stay fresh and look fresh, you need to avoid using clothes that are too tight. First of all, if you are wearing a jean, let's just say a jean is too tight, you might not be able, your vagina is unable to breathe. And then what happens is it becomes sweaty. The minute it becomes sweaty, what happens is you don't smell good. And you know what happens after that? We don't want to sit next to you. So it's important, it's advisable that we put on cotton panties, which we're going to discuss again the next video. Point number 8, it says that learn the correct way to wipe. Guys, this point, it is important. A lot of people don't know how to wipe themselves, and I don't blame you, because I don't remember, for me, maybe my mom did teach me when I was younger, but I don't really remember her personally telling me, Guti, when you go to the toilet, this is how you're supposed to wipe. Guys, it's important that we wipe from the front to the back. The front being our vaginal area, back being our anus. So do not confuse that. Don't go sideways. Don't start from the back to the front. It is important that it's from the front to the back. Why is that important? First of all, if you were doing number 2 and you start from the back, then you come to the front, do you know what could happen? What was at the back will come to the front. And then once it's in front, infections are on the way. So guys, be careful of that. I know when I'm saying it, I am sounding like it's not a serious issue, but it is very, very important. And if you are using wipes, it's important that you are using baby wipes, because they aren't safe for your vaginas. Do not use anything with fragrance, because the minute you use fragrance, you will get an infection. Okay, let's move on to point number 9. Do not this point is also a bit complicated. I said do not grow pubic hair. I am wrong in a way, but for me personally, I prefer not to grow pubic hair, but it has been proven that pubic hair is important. People feel like it's important that we shave, but it is not really that important, because scientists have proven that the pubic hair is there to protect us from any other thing that might try and enter the vagina. So it's there for our protection. But the thing is, if you don't groom your hair, or you don't take care of that hair, thing is, the smell also gets trapped there. So if you are not washing it properly and you have pubic hair, you will not smell good. And also, let's say you keep pubic hair on your armpits, it means that you will sweat more because it's bushy. So try and shave. But also, if you're also not comfortable about it, this is actually your choice. So if you don't shave, just make sure that you wash properly. Like I said, we're going to discuss how to wash properly in my next video. So now we come to our 10th one. It says, do not ignore signs of vaginal infections. So guys, no one knows your vagina better than you. If you feel that it's a little bit itchy, don't avoid that. If you feel that it's dry, don't avoid that. If you have any sort of pain, go to your doctor, go consult. If you can't afford to go to a doctor, go to the clinic. In that way, they can help you, because sometimes it's something that is bigger than you think. So be careful and do take care of yourself. Our next point number 11 says, never try self-medication. Guys, I know a lot of us, we like YouTube, we like Google, and sometimes Google will tell us that use bicarbonate of soda, use vinegar, use this on your vaginas. Are very sensitive. We do not want to do that to our vaginas. So no self-medication. Go to a professional, go to a doctor, and a doctor will take good care of you. Our last point for the day is Because you get discharges on your panties, you will find that your panties are bleached. So, guys, it is completely normal. A lot of people feel embarrassed that maybe when you look at your panty, it has like a bleached thing there in the middle. You are not weird. You are actually completely normal. It is normal to have that because we have a discharge. And because we have discharges, it is true that you might find that your panty has, yeah, it's a little bit bleached. But what is important is we wash our panties properly and also make sure that it dries enough before we wear them. Guys, that is all I had for you today. I hope you found this interesting. And if you did find it interesting, please share with others. If you have a comment below. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do subscribe because I have much more coming.